Hello YouTube, Beat from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie. So, I'm going to go over my Amazon purchase, Leo Jaymz $179 guitar. And then I'll do a little jam, and then I'll do a little description about what I've done to this thing. What and why. Here we go. Yeah. So, let me untether and then speak about this fine specimen. By the way, I was playing that through my Demon FX Andy Timmons clone pedal, the booster through my clean channel. That's a little dirty. Sounds like a nice overdrive. That's why it was pretty loud. Then I switched over to my dirty channel on my amp, and the gain on that is only set at 12 o'clock. I never go past 12 o'clock. So let me plug in the mic. Plug it in, plug it in. Coming in clear. Hello. Testing. All right. Back to the guitar at hand. So this thing here, I was, looking through. I think I was looking for, that's right, looking for knobs, I think it was. Knobs or tuners. Something silly. And of course, as I'm scrolling, they have a guitar here and a guitar there, and here you got a Leo Jaymz, and then here you have a IYV. So I saw the picture of this one, and I really didn't like the picture because in the picture it showed the horn as a sharp horn. The description of the body was nothing like what you see right here. But the selling point for me was it had an ebony fingerboard. These come with ebony fingerboards. And I was like blown away by that. An ebony fingerboard on an LP style guitar. Gotta have it. you know, um, you can't go wrong because if you don't like it, you always send it back, right? Yep. We all know I've been down that road before, many a times. So let me tell you about the guitar and then tell you what I did with it. So this thing here is a single cut Leo Jaymz with a tiger maple veneer top on it. It is a thin line, lightweight, mahogany set neck and body. It's got a belly cut, people. Look at that belly cut. Ooh, isn't that cool? Now, I wish it had a forearm cut, but it doesn't. Yeah. something to look out for in the future, guitar manufacturers. You gonna go with a belly cut? Let's go with a forearm cut. You know, let's do it on, if you're gonna do a belly cut on the telly, do a forearm cut. Cut that forearm right off, baby. Let's contour it. So as I got it. I was blown away. I was totally surprised. I really didn't think that it was going to be as great as it is. I expected it to be a nice guitar, even though I paid $179. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what do you expect for $179? You get what you paid for. I still expect a good quality instrument. And with this thing here, I was like, whoa, first of all, it doesn't look anything like the picture. And you can go on Amazon right now and look this thing up. And it won't look like this picture. It won't have in the photo this nice cherry burst with this kind of charcoal looking tiger veneer top on it. And it really, when it shows you the back, you don't know if this is actually a belly cut or if it's just a light, a reflection. So I was hoping it was, and pleasantly surprised it is. So this is a thin line, which is great because the neck joint in the body, you don't have that big, thick block of wood where you come down and slap your hand right into it. You could still get right down there to the lower frets beautifully. So now what I did with it? Well, of course, I had to change the tuners. I put on these Geiger locking tuners, which resemble the Grover tuners. I put these on every guitar that doesn't have locking tuners on it. Why? Because I don't like to wind a string, and I don't like to have to perform a luthier's knot. I just want to put the string through, pull it, tighten it, tune it, and snip it, and be done with it. Plus, it just stays in tune so much better. It makes switching strings a lot easier. So I changed the tuners, right? The tuners, the prices on these vary. They go from between $28 to $38. I think these were 32. And what I did was I just bought the same set that has the same key end of the ones I took off so that it resembles the same look. It represents the same look. Then what I had done to it is I had the two pickups replaced. Now, the other thing is I just changed the knobs because I like big knobs and I don't know why. I just like different knobs. I don't like the generic standard knob you see on every guitar. Plus, I always like my volume knobs to be fatter for me to, use the knobs. And I want to be able to see the numbers so I know where I'm at on the guitar. This guitar came with dime size pots. I wanted 500K pots. Now, my tech said to me, sometimes they make dime size pots out of 500K. I just wanted, to me, it just should be a big nickel size pot, not a dime size pot. And because I'm upgrading the pickups, I just want to make sure that I don't have any problems with those old pots that the guitar came with. So let's just put 500K pots in it. What is it? 1 and 2 for volume and tone. And I don't want a speed knob. I hate those. I want something with a little bit of friction to it. And he delivered. I got these pickups from Amazon as well. Because let's face it, everything comes from Amazon. You can get all your parts from Amazon. Unless you want to buy in bulk and get them from China and, wait a month or two to get it shipped to you. But in any case, might I digress, I went with the classic humbucker in the bridge, and it gives you that classic tone. As a matter of fact, the mids are so high, I roll the tone back to at least 5. I normally keep it around 9, 8 or 9, but this is rolled that back to at least 5 because that's how bright and you get that really classic punch to it. This was $67. Then I replaced the neck pickup with a Tesla Extreme. This was $52. Now, for the two pickups, right, the tuners, the knobs, and then the pots, I'm looking at little over 300 and change for this guitar. So it just took this guitar from a 10 to an 11 mon. This goes to 11. And I'm still so impressed with it. I can't believe it. On the back, I wish I kept the plate off just to show you that with this, my tech had to route out the inside of the body where the pots go through the wood, because the pins that come off of the pots were hitting against the old routing where the dime sized pots were, if you understand that. So just the part where the electric wires, the pins come out and the wires get soldered to it, he had to do routing on that. So keep that in mind if you plan on, changing the pots, the volume and tone pots on this kind of guitar. Just expect a little extra routing to be done to make it fit. Now, I thought when he said routing, I thought he had to route the hole where the knob, the metal spindle comes in to make it fit, because he also did the pickups on my chips in 59 Greeny Moore. And when he changed those pots, I couldn't put the old knobs back on. I had to ream them out a little bit. So I thought that the stems were going to be a little bit fatter. But once I got it home and I took it apart to look at it, because let's face it, I do that. I check out everything. I see how he had the route on the inside to make it fit. So keep that in mind. So like I said, with this here, I took this guitar from a pleasantly surprised, nice playing guitar to a great guitar now. The pickups that were in here, they were just okay. And I'm not complaining because I don't want someone to hate me in the comments. Well, what do you expect for $179? I got what I expected and then some. But I just wanted, like I said, I just wanted to take this to the next level. And the pickups that were in here were just okay. They were just okay. These are great. These make this a classic rock sounding guitar. And the fact that I kept the cream on the neck to match the ring, the pickup ring, and put a black one in here, kind of gives you that old, that classic rock look to it. So I'm pleasantly surprised with that. Let me see if I left anything out, because I wrote stuff down just so that I won't forget, because that's what I've been doing. Let me go now. Let me just say this. If you live in the Pinellas County area of Florida, which I do, I've sold quite a few guitars that I've used actually on my videos. And I'm not a guitar collector, so if I don't play it all the time, it goes. And I've sold quite a few, and some I've had repeat customers come, and I always give them my card with my YouTube channel on it. And so they live around here, and I have one guy that's a YouTuber, Ronald. I think he's up in Safety Harbor, and I've asked him, where do you go to get your guitars worked on? He says I'm starting to do it myself, but I don't like doing work on my guitars. I don't even want to change the strings sometimes, let alone rewire it or change the volume pots or replace the pickups. I'm complaining when I have to change the tuners. Yeah, that's how lazy I am, because I just want to play. So I've gone through the gamut, and I went to the big box stores in both Clearwater and Tampa, and I can't find a decent guitar tech that I could rely on, that I could trust with my guitar and do the right thing, and not inflate my bill by saying, oh, I did this and I did that and I changed this and I changed that. And that person is Hank from Hank's Guitar Shop. Now, I've known this guy for a while. Like I said, he worked on my Gibson 59 Greeny Moore guitar, and he had replaced the pickups, the ones that I had sent from Australia, and they were hand wound. I had him install those, and I had him also change the volume and tone pots to 500K pots. And this was when he was working out of his house, and he did a fantastic job. Now he's got a shop right around the corner. He lives right around the corner from me, a stone's throw away. His shop is a stone's throw away. He's got a shop now. It's right off of US 19. So anyone that lives around the Palm Harbor area, which I do, or if you're in Tarpon, if you're in Safety Harbor, if you're in Clearwater, Dunedin, and you're looking for a great guitar tech, here's his card. Hank's Guitars. Boom. You could pause it and you could get the phone number. You should have the address on here, though. You know, that would be nice. I'll put the address in descriptions. I guess because if you go to a shop, you already know where he is. There I go again. I'm having that senior moment. So in any hoot, yes, that's what I had done. This is where I took this guitar from a 10 and in my opinion made it an 11. This thing is just, I love picking it up every day. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels, the way it plays. And let's face it, if you got a guitar that you really enjoy, what are you going to do? You're going to play it more. And what happens when you play it more? You're going to get more experience. The more you play, the better you get, right? And the less you forget. The better you get and the less you forget. That's my motto. So, and Hank has no idea that I made this video. And, he didn't ask me to do it. And I didn't tell him I was doing it. I'm not getting anything extra to do it. I'm just putting the word out. Just like when I find a great guitar for $179 off of Amazon, I'm going to tell you. And when I finally found a great guitar tech, I want everyone within the Palm Harbor area to know about it. So if someone that does work on their own guitars, that watches my videos, that lives around the area, that's already been to my house and bought guitars from me, if it's something that they're not comfortable doing or outside their the outside of their expertise, then he's the guy to go to. Yeah. So he's right behind the Wendy's in that shopping center. So thanks for watching, everyone. Like I said, a little bit of an upgrade on a guitar video and a little bit of a commercial. And I wish him all the luck in the world. So thanks for watching. Have a great day and a better tomorrow.